Hey there, friend. Welcome back to the Childcare Business Marketing Made Easy podcast, where we ditch the tech overwhelm and focus on real doable strategies to help you grow your enrollment, even when you're short on time and support. Today's episode is one of those quick wins you can knock out in one nap time. Let's talk about something that's costing you enrollments right now. What happens after a tour? If you're doing the tour, saying all the right things, giving them all the warm fuzzies, but then hearing crickets after they leave, this one's for you. So grab a notebook or even open up your notes app on your phone. I'm walking you through a super simple 3-step system to fix your follow-up today. And I will also include a cheat sheet that you can actually download after listening to this episode. It's going to be in the show notes just in case you didn't get a chance to write down all the scripts. No worries. I will put everything on a simple sheet that you can kind of download and copy and paste or make your own so you can use. Okay. So don't worry about that. So step 1, I want you to create one follow-up message template. Okay. So let's start with your same day message. So this is a friendly, warm, just wanted to say hi again message that makes a parent feel seen. You don't need anything fancy, just one template that you can send via text or email right after the tour. So here's a quick example that you can copy and tweak. Again, if you can't write this down, don't worry. I will put everything on one paper that you can download. Make sure you look at the show notes to download that. So here's the example. Hi, and the name of the parent. It was so nice meeting you, and the child's name today at your program's name. If you have any questions or want to move forward with enrollment, you can reply here or call or text me and you enter your number. I'd love to welcome your family. That's it. Simple, genuine, friendly, and it keeps the door open, right? For that communication. So during nap time today or when you get a minute to yourself, open up your phone or email, write your version of what message, of that exact message, and save it as a template so that you can use in under a couple of minutes, right? If you want to send this out. The second step is I want you to add one reminder for 2 days later. So they visited, let's say on Monday. So by Wednesday or Thursday, I want you to set a reminder. So a couple of days later, 2 to 3 days later after their tour, because here's the deal. Parents are busy, life happens, but you showing up again matters, right? So that second message, so you can send it 2 to 3 days after the tour, is your little nudge that says, hey, I haven't forgotten about you. So here's a message that you can copy and just make your own, okay? So hi, parent name, just checking in to see if you had any questions about, our program or our openings for the month of July, for example. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help you decide if you're the right fit. So this one gets a lot of replies because it feels helpful, not pushy, right? So add a reminder in your phone or a planner so you're not trying to remember this later. Every tour gets a message that day and one 2 to 3 days later, okay? And you can put this in your calendar, in your notifications as well, with a little alert noise that pops up. Super simple, and it really does help because that's what I use to kind of remember things that I need to remember that I know I'm going to forget, and it really does help, okay? So a couple of hours after they visited and also 2-3 days later. Step 3, track tours on one simple list, okay? This is the glue that holds your follow-up together. You don't need software, especially if you're a home daycare. You just need to grab like a workbook, a notebook, a whiteboard, right, if you want, or if you're fancy, you can open up a basic Google sheet. You're gonna put this information. So the parent's name, the child's name, the date that they toured, follow-up sent. Did you send your follow-ups? Yes or no? That's it. During nap time today, I want you to set up your list and add any recent tours. Even if you only remember first names, that's fine. Start where you are, okay? From now on, every family that goes on that list, every family gets those 2 messages. You'll be shocked to see how many more enrollments you'll get just by tweaking this, right? I hope that this helps you guys. So let's just kind of recap real quickly. Today's mission was really to help you put your follow-up process in place during nap time. So the first thing I wanted you to do is write your follow-up process message template. The second, to add a quick reminder 2 to 3 days after each tour. Third, set up your tour tracking list and add your current leads, even if it's by hand, right? No fancy tech, no funnels, just a system that keeps you consistent and top of mind. Because here's the truth, families aren't ghosting you because they're not interested. They're ghosting you because they're overwhelmed. So your follow-up is a gentle, loving nudge. They need to say yes. If you enjoyed this episode, let me know. If you are interested in getting more marketing help from us, or you need help with social media content and being able to have content that you can post every single day that you don't necessarily have to create yourself. We do all of that inside our school community. You can join for as little as $9 a month. Check it out. All the links are in the show notes. If you are listening to this and you are a childcare center and you have a huge email list, let's say you have a CRM that you're working with, we can definitely help you as well. It's not going to be as simple as what I discussed in this podcast episode, but if you're running a larger center, obviously you need systems and automations in place to make this super simple and easy, which you definitely can. We can help you. That's for sure. Check out the links in the show notes. I have put our links there for done for you services as well. As always, go take some action, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.